Kia ora. In the news today, the government's been forced to delay its partial asset sales programme. John Keys announced his government's response to the Waitangi Tribunal's report on Māori water rights. He says the float of Mighty River Power, planned for late this year, will now take place next year between March and June.
The step we are proposing to take provides time to work through the specific point raised by the tribunal. This will also provide potential investors with more certainty and confidence as to the time frame for the share offer.
And the Māori Party is outlining just what it wants from the government on Māori water rights. It wants the government to support the creation of a national framework covering Māori customary and proprietary interests in water. Television New Zealand has reported a huge lift in its after-tax profit. It's reported an increase from $2.1 million to $14.2 million for the year to the end of June. Advertising revenue was up $9 million from the previous year, but TVNZ's underlying earnings have dropped by $4 million as a result of an increase in the cost of overseas television programmes. The Privacy Commissioner wants some more investigation to take place before the government looks to use cloud computing to store data. The move to off-site data storage would help the government cut costs, but Marie Schroff wants to know how secure information in the cloud will be and what happens if the server gets hacked. Auckland's tourism body believes its domestic tourism campaign is worth the thousands of dollars being poured into it. The No Passport Required campaign has been launched in Auckland today and highlights the city's shopping, eateries and beaches. Auckland Tourism Events and Economic Development Chief Executive Brett O'Reilly says the campaign is cost effective. He says the investment of $800,000 is light in comparison to other cities in the world. Despite today's heavy rain, the National Climate Centre's latest report reveals it's been an unusually mild August. Queenstown's had its sunniest August on record, and it's also been sunnier than usual for the western North Island. The highest recorded temperature was 22.7 degrees in Christchurch. ACC is investigating another potential breach, this time involving an elderly client. The corporation sent information on the client to the wrong person and then took nearly 2 months to inform the claimant what had happened. There are also allegations ACC Minister Judith Collins was kept in the dark over the error. An ACC spokeswoman says their inquiries are ongoing. In sport, New Zealand has ended the weekend at 10th place on the medal table at the Paralympics in London. 2 more golds came from Cameron Leslie in the swimming and Philippa Gray and Laura Thompson in the women's individual B pursuit. Chef de mission Dwayne Cale told New Zealand's Rima he's delighted.
Pretty happy actually, yeah, because we're still relatively early into the campaign and we set a fairly ambitious target of 18 and we're now at 11, so we're heading into the tail end of it, and there's still some fantastic sport to come and some great opportunities for New Zealand.
Ka nui ngā karere mātua mai e te whare kōrero o Rima, Māori ora.